Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing? Or do I even ask? How is everybody? Joe here at NY Yankee Mania. Needless to say, I am very, very upset, very disappointed in this organization. I just believe that I do. Does this question what this organization is all about? What is this organization all about? Do they like mediocrity? Do they like what is it about this organization that we're missing here? I'm sorry. I fought tooth and nail, and this is why I don't like fake news. I don't like it. I never liked it, and I will not be put in a position to say things to go out. Oh, he's not going to take the offer. It's all bull crap. It's all bull crap. Until it actually happens, we don't say anything because you look like idiots. You look like idiots. You can give an opinion. But when people that write for the Yankees for years and years and years, he's definitely going to decide. That just proves they don't know anything. This is the Yankee organization. They play games. Absolutely play games. Now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? Half your money's gone on a bozo center fielder and a journeyman left-handed pitcher. Big deal. Big deal. Are you serious or delirious? I mean, I never heard of such an organization that is so screwy right now, because you know darn well. I just saw a piece from Greg Joyce. He said, Cashman said that this won't affect the signing of Bellinger. Yeah, okay. And it's snowing right now, and we've got 35 inches in New York. And tomorrow's Christmas. And tomorrow I'll show you the Brooklyn Bridge. Face it, people. We are going bargain basement hunting. Face it. Okay? So they did all of this. You don't play Dominguez. And now basically you're going to be forced to play him. And if he's a star, then you wasted him on the bench in the World Series. In the playoffs for nothing. So now you're going to tell me. So let's say you lose Bellinger. And you're forced to play Dominguez or bring up Spencer Jones. So that's two commodities that we know nothing about right now. Because you know what? We don't know what Spencer Jones is going to give us, and we don't know what the other guy's going to give us. Because you didn't give him a chance. I don't want to hear the malarkey. He was up 300 times. You play the guy. Back to exactly the way we were. Now go ahead. Now go get your, right now I am so ticked. I'm going to bring up Nitin from NR Media, our co-host, because somebody's got to explain something to me. because I don't understand.
I'm so pissed off right now too, man. It's like ridiculous. I can't. Like, I was hoping he declined the qualifying offer. And first of all, why would the Yankees offer the qualifying offer in the first place? We don't know we don't know if he's going to repeat the same season as he did this year. We don't know that. I mean, and now
I am livid.
This takes up half their money. They cannot, unless they go over the luxury tax, which is most likely not. I don't know, but
I don't know. All right, so do me a favor. So tell me, in your opinion, right now, what do we have? What do the Yankees have left to spend, unless he wants to go a little crazy?
Right now, I think the $22 million. It's now 50 something, right? Let me see.
It is this. Hey, Katie, how are you?
They're down to
very disappointing day for New York Yankees and their fans.
Yeah, I think they're down to 56 something. So.
Yeah, okay. You're not going to spend $56 million because they're going because Hal probably instructed bargain basement shopping. Let's see what you guys have to say, because right now my blood is boiling so high. You'll hear me from here to Italy. The Yankees think they are smarter than everyone else, thinking they are smartest ever. Yeah, yes, Bryce, this is how far it got them. No world championship and no world champion again next year.
Okay, so Bryce said they're 280 now, and then he said they have to go above 310 easily.
Okay, so 280. So 290, that's only $30 million. Yeah. What are you going to get with that crap?
Yeah.
What are you going to get with that crap? Hey, Celia. They're going to run the same team back out there minus Bellinger. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? So let me understand this. All right, Nathan, let me play this game with me. So they offer $22 million to a guy that 1 year, like didn't they learn by Ellsbury? No, they didn't learn by that. Mm-hmm. They're going to probably now definitely keep Dominguez, and they could have learned to see exactly what he had last year. I don't want to hear that he had 300 at-bats.
Yeah.
That 300 at-bats was bull crap.
So
and I'll tell you why.
Bryce is saying they're still going to go after Bellinger, and that's an easy $25 million. They said this does not affect the pursuit value. But listen, I mean.
Yeah, Bryce. Yeah. They're going to do that, right? Then how come all of your so-called smarty reporters, he's going to turn it down. He's going to turn it down. That just goes to prove they don't know anything more than you and me. And I am done with fake. I am not going to report one iota because this team is sneaky. This team will not tell you the truth. Not this organization, this realm. We never know the truth. Just like we didn't know anything about Volpe. They ran him out there with a very bad arm. What are they trying to prove? You got good free agents out there, and we're not going to get any of them. We're not going to get any of them. Don't kid yourself. Don't fall in that trap. You got a better chance. You got a better chance right now of getting coal under your tree than a Rolls Royce. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the chat.
Bryce,
even if they get Belly back, that's the same team. That's not good enough. Oh, yeah, no, excuse me. They're going to have Garrett Cole. Oh, okay. Okay.
They need more pitch. By the way, they need more pitching. How are they going to get the more pitching? Like, come on. Like, now they might have to go to the trade market to get pitching. There's no way they're going to afford the Japanese pitcher now. If they decide to go over the luxury tax, then yeah, they can afford the pitcher, Japanese pitcher.
Yeah.
And Okamoto.
Yeah. Okay. They are still going after Bellinger. Yeah. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it. This is the same club that they're going to have, and they're not good enough. You're going to have the same club with getting Garrett Cole back, maybe a year more of Cam. You have no first baseman. You want to put out a strikeout artist at first base, or bring up Rumfeld, and you'll have Rumfeld and Ben Rice at first base. Oh wow, that gets me so excited to go out and buy a $100 Yankee ticket. That really gets me excited. Very, very, very disappointing day if you're a Yankee fan. Very disappointing. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know they're not going to go over the threshold, Nitin. You know they're not going to do that. And it's really a shame. Okay, so now you're looking at an outfield of Judge, Grissom, Jones, Dominguez in the outfield, where you could now they're open to get squashed in the media, because if Dominguez is the player that supposedly he's supposed to be, then they're going to get ridiculed for not throwing him out there every day. I don't even say lead him off. No, I'm talking about playing the guy. And I don't want to hear there was no place for him. Are you serious? Are you serious? You could have, when Goldschmidt was hitting nothing, they could have put Bellinger on first, and they could have done some stuff, Grisham in center, and you could have put Dominguez in left and left them there. You're going to worry about an error or two? You're going to worry about that? How are we ever going to find out what Dominguez is all about? I don't want to hear about the malarkey that he can't play the outfield, he can't do this, and he can't do that. Well, then if that's the case, why do you have him? Why do you have him? Bargain basement player until he's ready to make money? Now the outfield is going to be Judge, Grissom, Dominguez. Worse outfield than 2025. Well, that's what it looks like to me right now, Celia. That's what it looks like. They're way higher on Jones, and I like him. Okay, I'm very happy you like him. Let's see what happens. When he strikes out 50 times in, let's say, 80 at-bats, I want to see you come on the show and tell me you like him. And I'm not upset, trust me. I'm just very disappointed in the New York Yankee organization. And if I'm proven wrong, great. I'll take it all. But right now, this is a very sad day if you're a Yankee fan. Because there are players right now that may be able to bring us to the promised land, and there's no guarantee that they're going to go after now. Nitin, tell me I'm wrong, please. Tell me what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing. I want to be positive. I swear on St. Anthony. I swear on everybody. But how can I be positive?
I agree. No, Joe, I agree with you. The only way they're going to get other players now is if they go above the luxury tax threshold. That's the only way. How are they going to get multiple players with $30 million left to spend this all season? It's crazy.
Yeah, well, Bryce is
Bryce is that's unrealistic. That's not going to happen. Who's going to take on Stanton? No one's going to except maybe the Dodgers will because they take on everyone supposedly. So, Bryce, some of your comments is I don't like. I don't know. It's not good, but this is ridiculous. This is like ridiculous. We have a Brian Cash. By the way, Joe. Brian Cashman's contract ends this season.
Yeah, I know.
I'm surprised he's not going over.
I guess he doesn't care. Guys, I'm saying the payroll is 260 now. What are you saying? So it's 270, 280, 290, 3. All right, they have $50 million to spend.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you get? You really think they're gonna spend 50 more million? Because they're gonna turn around and they're going and as an organization, they're gonna say, okay, well, we have Dominguez, we have Spencer Jones, we have Grissom, and we have Aaron Judge, and in a utility, we have Giancarlo Stanton. We have enough outfielders.
I mean, it's starting to get ridiculous.
If the Jays get Tucker and Imo protest and boycott, don't buy season tickets and cancel it.
Well, it says here, the Yankees have been linked to Miguel Andujar.
Who?
Miguel Andujar.
Oh, come on.
They have been linked. I'm just saying. It says here, Miguel Andujar is actually a perfect fit for the Yankees right now.
So that means so they like Miguel Andujar more than Ahmed Rosario.
I don't know, but I'm just saying. There's some on Twitter that said he can play. He plays both corner outfield, both corner infield and corner outfield, and he destroyed left-handed pitching.
Yeah, I'm. You know. Jake, Joe, everyone you just mentioned was on the team last year. Nothing's good. I know, Jake. That's what I was screaming about in the beginning of the show. We have a chance to change the narrative of the team, and now it's the same thing. And they're blindsided. You're going to tell me that this guy in center field, they all look disgusting in the playoffs. Do you really believe that Grissom's going to hit 35 home runs again? And do you really want this guy to be your leadoff hitter? Please. You're serious. Yeah, Bryce. This guy hit 300 out of New York. Okay, he had one good year for the Yankees. Then he got hurt. And then he had no place to play because he couldn't master any position. To me, that sounds exactly like Ben Rice. And that's what's going to happen to Ben Rice. Because he's not a first baseman. He's too small. And they got knuckleheads for coaches. What happened?
It says here, Yankees are expected to face competition for Cody Bellinger. You want to hear the teams?
The Mets?
No. Right now is Blue Jays and Dodgers. And maybe the Mets. I don't know. But this is crazy.
Guy said, I'm sorry, I'm wrong again. 282 is the payload now. They are done for.
Yeah, see?
All right. Well, Bryce, what do you think I've been saying? I'm not disagreeing. I'm bringing up a point What is this organization doing? What are they doing? Aaron Judge is getting old. Garrett Cole is getting old. What are they doing to better this team? With bargain basement Miguel Andujar? Are you serious? He could barely break the A's team. And you want him here? Look out. I want to give you an example. The Yankees would have kept Frankie Montas forever. Look at the Mets.
They released him.
They just released him. Poof.
Yeah, so, Joe, the teams that might be interested in Bellinger is the Blue Jays, Dodgers, Mets, and some other teams also.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. Oh, my God, joke team, smoke and mirrors joke.
What? Oh.
Yeah, it's we are doing another Aaron Hicks move with Grissom. I'm sorry.
Breaking news.
Listen, good guy, good at pretty, but I am so sick. You guys really want to bring him back out there as your leadoff hitter? You got almost an automatic, all right, so he'll hit a home run. And then he strikes out 9 times. I mean, it's the same team. Okay, you want to tell me it's only November, 18th, 17th, whatever?
Yeah.
All right, you want to tell me that? But then what are you going to tell me when we say Happy New Year and the Yankees have the same team? Hey, JJ Stam, how you doing? Welcome back. How you doing? Katie, let's hear from Katie.
Yep. Hi, Katie. What's
up? You guys can kiss Jason Dominguez goodbye.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm Mr. Met. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Mr. Met. Well, okay. What do you mean? Okay, so what do you think when you say that? Now you already more than likely lost Bellinger. So what do you want to do? Why are you saying Dominguez is gone? I don't understand that, Mr. Bet. Talk to me about that. Let me go. I had mentioned Katie. Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Why is everyone upset with the Yankee organization?
Because look what they're doing. They're first of all, this offseason was a perfect opportunity for them to spend with multiple players. They had the money, $78 million with players off the books. And you decide to offer Trent Grissom a qualifying offer, and I thought he was going to decline it, but I mean, like seriously, like the Yankees need to know better that they have an opportunity to spend big this offseason. Spend wisely this offseason and make the team better before the lockout happens. And now look at they're hamstrung now with Grissom's thing.
Grissom is starting over Dominguez, and they'll probably bring up Spencer Jones. Okay.
Well,
you know how many strikeouts are going to be in that lineup? Do you know how many strikeouts are going to be in that lineup? I don't even want the season to start. That's how disgusted I am. Right, Celia. 100%.
Well said.
Cashman shouldn't have given Grissom the qualifying offer. Dumb, and dumber. That is a perfect movie for the Yankees. Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, Katie,
and the crew have no clue of what they're doing. JJ, I wish the Met fan base had this issue. Well, what do you mean you wish?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, you got all the money in the world. You could spend whatever you want. The Yankees may make the most, but you have the money that you could use it as toilet paper. So I'd rather be in a Mets situation than the Yankees situation. We already know the Yankees are going to go bargain hunting. We don't know what the Mets are doing. And the Mets did a smart thing. They said goodbye to Frankie Montas, which made no sense to even sign him in the first place. My previous comment is why you fans are upset.
Oh wait,
Telling you why we're upset.
Yeah, JJ said you guys were spoiled for year after year and every decade. It's been a while. That's why.
JJ, isn't it what it's all about? You get 48,000 people every game. You go on 5 different networks. You're this and you're that. But now you're running out the same team.
Yep.
Because we all know the Yankee strategy. And they're going to go bargain basement hunting. And there was no reason to give that qualifying offer. And I don't care. You cannot defend that offer. Everybody that is in the know with the New York Yankees are shaking their head right now. And you think I'm upset. Go listen to some of those creators right now. And the reason why the other ones are going, oh, don't worry, Yankee fans, because they don't want to be in the category of being upset.
JJ, we're just expressing our opinions, man. Okay, JJ? Like, seriously.
Well, we have people like Mr. Met.
Yeah.
No, JJ, like I said, we have been through. It's not that. Listen, yeah, we do win a lot of. I've seen many championships in my lifetime with the Yankees, a lot more than any other fan base, unless the Dodgers keep spending like drunken sailors every year. They may win 7 or 8 out of the next 10 years. They may, but. It's not a question of being spoiled. It's in the know. And all these so-called experts, they don't know anything about the Yankee organization. The Yankees are tight-lipped. So Cashman, with all of this, with everybody thinking Grisham's going, they knew what was going on. They knew that Grisham would take it. Because they knew what he's worth. And he was going to go get about anywhere from, let's say, $12 to $15 million a year in a 4-year contract. And he thought to himself, well, if I have another year like that, so he's gambling on himself. If he has one more year like that, then he'll get his 20 to 25 to whatever million. Trent Grisham is not worth $22 million a year. Nitin, am I right or wrong?
You're right. I agree. He's not worth $22 million. He just had one great season. That's it.
And then we're going to hear, yeah, but he never got the chance. Please, he was a starting center fielder for the Padres, and then they soured on him. But yeah, there's people out there saying that Grisham is probably going to be traded. Who's going to take that $22 million?
Yeah, who's taking that
contract?
Maybe the Mets, maybe the Dodgers. Oh,
he cannot get traded because of the qualifying offer until after June 15th. Nice take, Mr. Met. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Nice take. And before I go on, everyone, please don't think there's anything against you guys. You know how much I love each and every one of you, and so does Nitin, so does Evan, so does everybody else. We're just having a discussion. We're all entitled to say what we feel. I love the Yankees as much as life, and I am very disappointed in the decisions that they've made in the past 10 years. That's all I'm saying. Now, prove me wrong. That's all I ask. I will give my heart and soul to making the best content I could in this Yankee land. But I got to tell you, I am very disappointed. Maybe by Christmas of this year, it might be different. It might. I don't know. And I'd be the first one to say, Brian, please accept our apologies. But I just don't see it. Where are they going to improve? They've got nothing. They've got nothing but strikeout artists in the lineup. Where does it get better? Where?
Yep.
Now, what are you going to do? Supposedly, they sent somebody to Japan for that pitcher. So let's say they get that pitcher. Then what are they going to do? You know, he's going to cost an arm and a leg.
I don't know, but if they go, I think the only way they're going to get multiple players now, Joe, is if they go over the luxury tax.
Right.
So I think
when the Jays missed the playoffs, what did they build a roster around? Vladdy and Bo. Compare that to the Yankees, keep the same team. But Blaze, Vladdy, how old is Vladdy? What, 20? What is he, 26?
Let me see.
You're building around Aaron Judge, who's going to start the season 34 years old.
He is 26 years old.
Thank you. I rest my case. I rest my case. You're building around a 26-year-old as opposed to a 34-year-old. What odds do you like? Are you serious?
Dude, guys, you got to listen. Aaron Judge's prime years it's already here, and he's 34 years old. We're trying to win a ring here.
Celia, they're wasting Judge.
Yep.
It's annoying how they keep doing the same thing year after year. It's not going to get any better. No, the only way it's going to get better, Celia, and everybody, is if Hal told Cashman, get whoever you want. I don't care. We're going on strike anyway. Go ahead. And I don't see that happening. I might be wrong. There's a possibility both Jones and Dominguez are on new teams. I'm probably wrong, but just speculating. Okay. But what are you going to – where did they get better by trading these guys?
Whole scheme.
Yeah, but you could probably get you – well, I guess. I mean, you know, Nitin, I am trying so desperately to see the good in this. Please, somebody show me the good in this. Mr. Met says, would you feel better, Joe, if the Yankees got Bellinger back? Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. That's besides the point. But if somehow we do get Bellinger, then maybe I'll feel a little bit better. But still, we still have holes to fill. That's the thing. This is mind-boggling. They should know that they have holes to fill. We need a right-handed catcher. We need a first baseman. We need a shortstop. We need another outfielder.
What about the bullpen?
Yeah, bullpen. Starting pitching, too. Crazy.
You're going to do that with $20 million left? Maybe 19. Maybe in the year that we're gonna bring you the baseball game on Thursday night. Maybe then, because of Reggie Jackson, got a 5-year contract for $3.75 million. Juan Soto makes that while he's sleeping. They have multiple holes. Yeah, Bryce, of course. Charles. Did they send someone to Japan for sushi? I'll laugh out loud. I like that.
Good one, Charles. Let's go.
Bryce says, today is a bad start to the offseason. A bad start because this is just the same thing over and over again, especially with the $282 million payroll.
Yep.
Going to be hard to figure this one out.
Yeah.
Celia, if by some miracle Bellinger comes back, it's still going to be the same team. And that team is nowhere near good enough, especially when you have the Jays and the Sox in the same division.
Yeah.
Well, the voice of reason, Celia, you're the voice of reason.
Welcome,
Vampiro, welcome to the show. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe before we go further.
Yep.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let us know how you found the show. We'd really appreciate it. This team is so pathetic, and the Yankees are not going to win with Cashman and Boone. I'm telling you, I'm pissed. It's ridiculous about this team.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for your. Please let us know what you would do, Vampiro.
Yeah.
Let's hear what you would do. You made a nice comment here, and thank you for coming in. Please join us. We have a family chat here, and we are on in the mornings at 9 a.m. every day, everyone. Anybody new in here, this isn't always that we're on. We're only on at this time when it's Yankee pregame. So I'm sorry because I know a lot of people know our times, but if you're new in here, and I do see a few new people, we have a morning coffee show, all Yankee talk and everything else at 9 a.m. And then we have guests coming on. Yep. Nitin right here and his crew and his team get us a lot of guests. And we add different shows either per day, any other day. We have wrap-up shows. Yep. We have NBA shows. This week we're doing the Cowboys Eagles game on Sunday. We're doing the play-by-play live right here on NY Yankee Mania. Thursday night we're reliving the birth of Reggie Jackson as Mr. October. And the beautiful thing about that, everyone, is that you're going to be able to watch the game with us. Think about it. We could watch a World Series game together, and comment. And you may or may not know the players, but you can do your homework, everyone. Go check out the 1977 Yankee team, how clutch they were, and who they had on the team. And it was the beginning of the Bronx Zoo. That's what I'm talking about. So I just want to let everybody know what we do, what we are. And again, we have a great wrap-up show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. And that's going to lead us into Yankee opening day. And our morning show will go back to Monday through Sunday once the Yankees open up the season, because we give you a lot of shows. We're going to be giving you holiday shows. We're going to have stars on here. So there's so much. Please go into NY Yankee Mania as you subscribe. Go watch our Salute to the Troops show. It was 5 hours of guests, CEOs, news anchors, players, coaches, you name it. We had everything on that show. We had a lot of people viewing that show. So I'm saying all of this for the new people that are in here, and also to kind of calm me down a little bit for what exactly was taking place on this Yankee team today. Right now, the Yankees are starting the offseason with a C-. Now, can they get better? I don't know. Bryce, also, you can have Dominguez or Jones sit the bench. It's just unbelievable how this team always messes up players' career. All right, we're going to go up and down the line. He wasn't going to decline. He's not getting $22 million from nowhere. Right, exactly. Because even if he gets a 4-year deal, it's going to be $15 million vow. So, you're going to say, all right, he's going to get $60 million. but that's over a 4-year period. Right here, he can do $22 million and bet on himself. He can bet on himself. Yeah, I got that already. I honestly don't understand what made them give him a qualifying order. I don't understand that. Oh, I definitely don't understand that. I wish somebody would explain it. And Vampiro, what would I do to get that number one, that Akamoto? Well, I listen. If they're going to do anything, they're going to get one of those guys. If we're lucky, they could use that $22 million on something else. But yeah, those two players, and I hear Tatis might be available. Very good observation. I love your takes. Thank you. I love your takes. Means a lot. Thank you. Let's see. Well, okay. Bryce says, Paul screams, yeah, Nathan. Right. In other words, it ain't happening yet. It's not happening. There is no way. Absolutely no way. I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, guys, we have a lot of people in the chat. Let me know some newer comments. How are you feeling right now? Where do you think the Yankees are as of today? Do you think they are good enough to make the playoffs? And then do you think they're good enough to win the World Series? I would love to hear some comments. Please put them in here and let's go through it. I'm mad how every reporter was wrong horribly. Yeah. Very good, Bryce. Very, very good take. Very, very upsetting. It really is upsetting. And I like some of the takes of the new people that are here because it's true. It really is true. Okay. I mean, there's no words to express. I mean, if people are happy with this, more power to you, because I'm sorry. I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of Yankee players, thousands of games. And do you really want to run out this team again? I don't know. Mr. Met, and no disrespect, but I've seen beat writers from the Yankees and creators from saying that this could be a good move. How is right? How is this a good move?
This is not a good move, guy. It takes up.
Hey, Ali, how you doing? Welcome back.
It takes up money.
Yeah, the Yankees are not even close to a good playoff team, and if that's the only move the Yankees do this offseason, we are cooked. I don't think the Yankees are going to go all in. Guys, I'm just going to say this. I think Judge said to Cashman that he wants Grissom and Bellinger back. Mm-hmm. He's the GM, and Cashman is his puppet. Okay. Good vibes. Good thought. I'm feeling pissed, and Grissom, all he's going to do is block a prospect or two. I'd rather Spencer Jones to give him that spot. Just because he had one good year, you give him $22 million. It's pathetic. Well, the thing is this,
Joe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop here. I'm gonna head to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. See you. Maybe we'll see you later, or we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. Are you going live again tonight? No, right?
We'll see if there's anything else going on. But don't forget the Yankees, The Ugly Truth.
Yes.
We'll have a live call-in. That should be very interesting.
Yep.
I believe Ken is going to have to get ready to hear some big black backlash tonight because I'd be very surprised. But everybody, and we'll talk about that. But
all right,
but
thank
yeah,
you guys.
thank you for your takes.
See you guys. See you, Joe.
Have a great day. All right. Yeah, and like we were saying, everyone, so the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, will have a open panel at 8 p.m. tonight. And if you have never been on his channel, Ken is also part of us here on NY Yankee Mania. And tonight he's going to be doing an open panel. He talks about a few things and then he opens it up. So it's going to be very, very interesting to hear his takes tonight. And by the way, we are doing the simulcast Thursday night at 8:30 at 8:30 right here on NY Yankee Mania. We're going to relive the birth of Mr. October, Reggie Jackson's incredible game. I was at that game, so I'm going to be commentating on it. We're going to simulcast it on both. And the beautiful part of it is we can all watch a World Series game together and comment and see all the beautiful people that were there. Of course, some of them are not with us anymore, but we can relive and enjoy. So everyone, I urge you Thursday night to be right here and watch the magic, watch the Bronx Zoo become the best. So let's do that. And again, everybody new here, please subscribe. Go to NY Yankee Mania as you're in and subscribe. Press the notifications button. You'll never miss anything that's going on in the world of the New York Yankees and other content. Remember, we have a lot of different shows almost every day with a lot of big guests here, as you know. So a lot to go on, but I really appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. It's for free, and please do that as you're in here already or when you leave. Again, thank you. And remember, for the new people, we have a morning show at 9 a.m. called Coffee, Bagels, and Yankee Talk. And speak your mind. We have the beautiful family chat, and we speak our mind. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's get back to some comments. Hey, R45, looks like the Yankees want to bring him back. I guess you're talking about Cody Bellinger. I hope you're right, man. I really, really hope you're right. Yep, the Yankees are still in on Bellinger. Well, I hope so, Mr. Met. I got to tell you, as much as, and everybody knows my heart about this Yankee team. I feel numb. I really feel numb right now. I don't know. Are we going to improve? Are we going to be the same as last year? Put it all in perspective. All right, so they signed Bellinger. Great. Now, you're going to add Garrett Cole. Is that enough to bring them to the promised land? Are they better than the Dodgers? No, they're not. They're not. I know we shouldn't worry about the Dodgers right now in November, but what is the ultimate goal? To win a world championship. And what and can they win a world championship with this team? No, they can't. And if you really believe that they can, then man, more power to you. I wish I had your strength. I really do. What are you going to get with Cole? He had Tommy John. Well, he's a smart pitcher, R45. He's going to figure it out. That's one guy I am not worried about at all. I would not be worried about that. So, I just, I just, I'm just disappointed. I really am, because the way the Yankees spend, and I'm not saying they're cheap. I am not saying they're cheap. What I am saying is, where do we go from here? If they didn't sign Grissom, there's a world of opportunity with the way the Yankees have been operating. So now, how do we operate? How do we operate? That's what I want. That's my question to everybody. Where do the Yankees operate? What's their payroll now? What do they have left to spend, unless Steinbrenner told Cashman, don't worry about the payroll? Do you really see the Yankees? He doesn't even want to. He doesn't want $300 million. He didn't even want $200 million. But he goes with the flow because he has no choice. Jake says, Joe, forget the Dodgers. They're not going to be better than the Red Sox or the Blue. Yeah, no. I'm just giving an example. If we leave everything the way it is, do you really? All right. Okay, that's fine. That's a good take, Jake. Do you think they're better than, you think right now they're better than the Red Sox and the Blue Jays? I don't know. Maybe we'll answer that question after the winter meetings. Maybe we answer that question as soon as we say Happy New Year. Back to Bryce. They aren't going to leave it as is. I'll get there. They aren't going to leave it as is. All right. Then I'm glad you guys have a lot of spunk. Joe, we don't know about the payroll. We've got to just wait and see. But Bryce, what I'm saying is the way he operates is the same way he operated the past years. So where is the enthusiasm that he's going to do better? Do you really see the Yankees going over $320 million? That's my next question. Or do the Yankees have enough young stars to get us over the hump? Are we like the Blue Jays that brought up all these players and almost everyone performed? I don't know. Joe, I get it, but maybe it changes, Joe. We don't know where we're not in the room. No, we're not. Just like those so-called experts, he's going to turn down the qualifying offer, had the Yankee fans in jubilation. And look where that led us. That's why I hate fake news. I don't want to hear, John Heyman said this, and blah, 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 blah. Unless it comes into a Yankee press release, it's all garbage. Exactly, Joe. Fully agree. Let's see. Charles. How you doing, Charles? What's going on, my man? This changes the whole Yankee season that we will go after non-tendered players. This changes the whole Yankee season. They will go after non-tender players. Okay. All right. And if they're not good enough for the other clubs, why are they good enough for us? And that, I mean, I'm just saying that in jest. Blame Cashman. He's Grinch. He does this before his contract ends and the lockout of 2027. Yeah. No question about it. I just don't see where this is helping the New York, where today is helping the New York Yankees. I would just like somebody to explain this. I really will. I really do. Because I can't understand it. I, as a Yankee fan, and Yankees in my blood, are very disappointed because now now supposedly they're limited in what Cashman can do. And how do you fix the team? Now, before Nitin left, he said they were looking at Miguel Andujar. Is that going to change the needle? He can't play third. He can't play short. He's not a good outfielder. He's a good right-handed hitter. That I give you. But there are players they have already. Rosario is not exactly Brooks Robinson in the infield. You have him already. You have somebody that already knows they can play in New York. So why even tempt fate? I saw a report today that they're going to play Cabrera and possibly trade him in spring training if he's healthy. You see where I'm going with this? There's so many Yankee rumors, you don't know where to turn. Hey, Richard, how's it going, my man? Joe, you make too much sense. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Thanks, Richard. Now, I know. And people are going to be turned off on the show because I'm making sense. And I am entitled to my opinion because I as I said, I pour my heart and soul into this, and we're being shot down. Grissom is not taking us to the promised land. No, of course not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, you want to believe that, this was his breakout year? Okay, thank you. Jacoby Ellsbury hit 50 homers. The Yankees gave him a huge contract. He had all the chances in the world with the Boston Red Sox. He had 1 year that he hit 50 home runs. He gets a gigantic contract. So now you tell me, folks, Trent Grissom or Jacoby Ellsbury healthy, which one on paper would you take? That's a good question. Well, if Grissom stinks, play Jones and Dominguez, I guess. Yeah, but Jake, we have it on the table that we could have done some really special things this offseason. Because the so-called people, everybody wants to play for the Yankees. Yeah, everybody wants to play for the Yankees. At what price? So with all of the, let's ask you this. Let me ask this question. So you give $25 million for 1 year to Trent Grissom. Okay, fine. We didn't win with him. We're not winning without him. That's what they're telling us. So you're saying, okay, so bring up Brunfeld for first base. Have Grissom in center field. Maybe have Dominguez in the outfield. No, let's say no Bellinger. You really think the Yankees are going to win the American League East? Well, if you do, I want to shake your hand because I don't see it. The Blue Jays are going to run the same team and probably even better. Maybe they're going to lose a pitcher or two, but they are not better. They are not worse off than the Yankees. They are better than the Yankees. And anybody that says differently, I don't understand that statement. Grissom cannot hit lefties, especially good ones. What are they batting? What were they batting in the playoffs? A lot of them 140. Yeah, I'm not just. I'm right, and I want everybody to understand. I am not picking on Grissom because and nobody aside from Aaron Judge, the Golden Boy, hit in the playoffs. But with all the holes that the Yankees have, and if you heard the show this morning, crying about having to go another year with Stanton, slow as molasses going to first base, slow as molasses going to second and third, and then what? You're going to get 4 hits an inning? I don't think so. I gave the question out to Ken from The Ugly Truth because he's a great researcher. He's excellent. He's wonderful at it. How many rallies did Giancarlo Stanton kill? Because he couldn't beat out. He couldn't run out to first. He couldn't. People bobble the ball. He was still thrown out at second base. A little bit better than medium fly ball in left field. Did he score? No. So that's another inning. So let's play this logically. You can't score, so you wasted an inning. Yankees had an average of striking out about 4 or 5 innings. How many times did they strike out? More than 9-10 times in one game. So that takes up another 4 innings. So you got 5 innings with 4 innings to go to try to win a ball game. Now you're talking about major leaguers here. Do you like your chances? I don't. No, I'm not forgetting about Stanton carrying us. I'm just adding to the narrative. He's not getting any younger, Richard. He's going to be 36, 37, but he's a very, very old 36. Do you really expect him to hit 50 home runs? And again, we're preying on the fact that we're going to win with home runs. And here we go again. It doesn't work. But what does it need to let people know this? Here we go. Richard, I don't care who's paying the salary. He's a detriment in the lineup because the Yankees can't make any moves. They're stuck in the middle of the lineup. You can't rest Judge. You rest Judge, then you have Stanton to put in the outfield. You want that guy in right field. He's 36. His legs are 100 years old. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, what is it that people don't understand? Okay, you're bringing back Grissom. But do you really think the Yankees are going to make a more of an effort to improve the team? Show me where they're going to do that if Hal doesn't want to go over $310 million. That's all I'm asking. Prove it to me. Charles says, Stanton has done lots of money we can use to get better. You can't get rid of him. Who's going to take him? I mean, even the Dodgers probably use their head now. They're not going to take him. They're not going to take him. What are they going to use him for? Just to say they got Giancarlo Stanton on the bench? Well, they might. They got big enough heads for it. But you closed out one position. You can't do anything about it. You cannot do anything about it. So you're stuck. And you want to talk about unknowns. What about first base? You're comfortable with Ben Rice and TJ Rumfeld? Are you really comfortable with that? And then when TJ Rumfeld, let's say, goes 1 for 19, everybody's going to say, why didn't they do this and why didn't they do that? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll come up and he'll hit 400. I don't know. I have no idea. But right now, the Yankee team, they're running the same team. You have the catcher behind the plate that does nothing but strike out. You have unknown first baseman, and is Ben Rice going to go forward, or is he going to keep the narrative of striking out, or they grow up as a batter? He swings at everything, and they throw him the same pitch that he swings and misses on, and he doesn't change his approach. You got Chaz Chisholm at second base. Okay. If he cuts down the strikeouts, he could really be a really, really special player. We don't know what's happening at short. We don't know how long Volpe is out. But let's assume he's going to play. Everybody hates him. So they're not going to do much with that. You have McMahon at third base, vacuum cleaner at third base. Yes, I grant you that. Are you willing to keep up all this? Do you really think he's going to be a better hitter? As I said on the show today, I don't want 35 home runs from him. I'll take 15 or 20 and him batting 280 and driving in runs and getting on base. The on-base percentage is what counts. Not strikeouts, not running out of innings. And let's also talk about that, guys. How smart are we with this team on base? Where are the smart players? Now I could give you names, but you won't know what I'm talking about. The Yankees had players that were slow, but they knew what they were doing. Luke Piniella was an 80-year-old man would have beat him to first base, but you know what? He would have gone from first to home because he knows what he's doing. One of the smartest base runners. Greg Nettles wasn't fleet of foot, but he knew how to find his way to home plate. Do these Yankees know how to find their way to home plate? Somebody answer me that. What Yankee, maybe, all right, I say Aaron Judge is a very smart base runner. You think Chaz Chisholm is a smart base runner? You think Anthony Volpe is a smart base runner? I think Cody Bellinger, but he's not on the team right now. Trent Grissom, okay, maybe. But Wells isn't. It's everything combined, guys. That's why I'm annoyed. You think I'm just annoyed because the money situation? No. I'm annoyed because this team can't play to win a World Series. They've got too many holes. They even have a third base coach that's useless. Now you want to debate me? Fine, debate me. But you can't change I don't care what the numbers look like. I don't care. The facts are, if you're not a good, the Yankees don't have good base running fundamentals. I don't care who you are. You could tell me, oh, this one did this and this one did this and this one did that. But what did they do when they really needed to? How many times did they get thrown out from second to third? How many times did they not get a runner home? How many times they don't know how to bunt? Nobody knows how to bunt. A guy like Anthony Volpe, he should be doing that in his sleep. But he hit a few home runs when he was a rookie, and they think he's Babe Ruth. Let's get back to some of the horror fields. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Please, if you can, subscribe to the show. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you for being here. Means a lot to us. I can't stand this team. It's so pathetic. What a stupid move. Listen, it's not a question of a stupid move. My problem is there's a lot of better things, better situations the Yankees could have done with that $25 million. I'm not mad because Trent Grisham is a bad player. No. What I'm mad about is unless Hal opens it up over $300 million, how are we going to get better? We have a couple of good rookies in the minor leagues pitching. Do you think the Yankees are going to bring them up? Sometimes these rookie pitchers or hitters look great in spring training. Do they bring them up? 9 times out of 10, no. So where can we be optimistic? Somebody tell me. I'm willing to listen. Jake says, Joe, I was optimistic about the team this morning on the show. It's hopeless now. This team is going to get steamrolled in 2026. Well, in all fairness, though, Jake, we still have to see the other moves. I'm just getting everybody prepared. I'm looking at right now, unfortunately, and I very rarely do this, but I'm looking at the glass half empty, not half full. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel right now. And as a fan and as a lover of the New York Yankees, I am very disappointed. They're going to go over. All right, they're going to go over. They have to go, guys, with 282 there. Obviously, they're going to go over. Everyone is saying it right now. And everybody thought that Trent Grisham was not going to take the bargain, was not going to take the thing. Were they wrong? Yes. How can anybody say right now the Yankees are going to go over the $310 million? All right, I'll give it a 320. I'll go 320 with you guys. What are they going to do? What can they do? Tell me. Look, the Yankees treated Dominguez, and it is a stupid move that they could have used that money elsewhere. They're going to use that as an excuse and not spend a lot of it. Oh, I think they'll spend all the way up to 310, Horror FS. I really do. They're going to spend it. On who? I have no idea. But let's get this straight. Even if they sign Bellinger, you don't think this team, do you still think this team is better fitted to win the American League East than the Toronto Blue Jays? And the Red Sox are ready to pounce because they have a lot of money to spend? There's my case. No matter which way you turn, the Yankees are at best the third best team in the American League East right now. Because to me, I'd be very surprised if the Red Sox don't improve. And the Red Sox pick up a guy like Alonso, and they pick up another pitcher, and with the money that they have available, it wouldn't surprise me at the least. So now what are you going to say? And Toronto, they may lose a Bassett, but look at all the positives they have. All those good looking hitters. And they've got and they still got another year of Springer. Even if they lose Bo, they got Vladdy, they got Springer, they got the guy who looks like Aaron Boone at third base, who hits like crazy. Let's go back to Mr. Met. So why is the only team in baseball, the Dodgers, not scared of the Cohen? Because they got money, Mr. Met. They don't care. They bought the Los Angeles Lakers as a tax write-off. They got money to burn. They're a cash cow. Steinbrenner has money to burn if he sold the club. The only thing Steinbrenner, the Yankees probably make the most money, but they're not the richest team anymore. The Mets owner could blow the Yankee owner out of the water. Out of the water. For Hal Steinbrenner to have about, and I mean, we're talking ridiculous numbers here, $7 or $8 billion, he's got to sell the Yankees. And don't forget, when the profit comes, it's Hal, it's his sister, it's the brother-in-law, not to mention everybody that's on the panel. When they in the boardroom, Cohen doesn't have to answer to anybody. The man is worth, what, $15, $16 billion on his own. He doesn't need a boardroom. He doesn't need anybody. And the Dodgers, they own everything. So there's a big difference. Yes, the Yankees make the most money. But how much is the most? They don't make $1 billion a year. They make hundreds of millions a year. But they got a big payroll, and they're still paying for Yankee Stadium. We forgot about that. They got 20 men on the board. We forgot about that. They got gazillion people working for them. Charles, have a great night. Thank you for being with us. We love you. I hope your family is safe. You have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning. So have a good day, Charles. If the Yankees were did things smarter, they could work with the way they've been working. But is this smart? I don't know. Maybe we just put it to rest until we go play ball in March. If everybody thinks, if a lot of you think that the Yankees are doing the right thing, okay, fine. We'll move on. But we are entitled to our opinion. And everybody in the chat is definitely entitled to their opinion. I just don't know. My question to everyone: are the Yankees better off today than they were yesterday? That's my question to our beautiful panel, who I love dearly. JT says, this team gives me such a headache. And JT is not usually a downer. He gives good takes. You got it, Charles. You have a wonderful, safe day. Let's see. Jake again. Oh, I saw that already. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see how many players we lose in the Rule 5 draft because we are stupid. I'm not gonna. I won't hit that, but They better be smart on their Rule 5, because if they leave certain pitches open, people are going to pounce on the Yankees in the minor league system. They're going to pounce. And Richard says, "Hey Joe, they are not better off today than they were yesterday. They got strikeout kings at third base, shortstop, second base, and even center field. Don't think that Trent Grisham doesn't strike out. He does. He strikes out a lot. I mean, I guess it could be worse. You could have Cedric Mullins in center field. I mean, now, I'm just being facetious here, but guys, I'm just disappointed. I am very disappointed. I want to be proven wrong. Nobody loves the Yankees. I know sometimes it doesn't seem that way, but guys, my whole life dedicated to 161st Street and River Avenue. I did tours. I worked with them. I've stood up plenty of nights. I've lost sleep. I've gotten sick because of the New York Yankees. Now, that may not be the most intelligent thing in the world, but it's in my blood. So when I get upset, I think I have a right to. I've watched this team for decades. And you may not agree with me. You may agree with me. But I'm very disappointed. I got to tell you, it means so much to me. It hurts me dearly. Hurts me dearly that this once proud organization, I mean, even to the point, okay, Hal closed the night with the Beards. He let that go. So why can't he let go of doing the right thing and dissecting every part of this team? Your analytics, your international people, which they looked into it and there was a big problem there. Your third base coach. You don't think that that's a problem? There is a problem. They've never replaced Willie Randolph at third base, guys. And you guys may not be old enough to realize that he was our third base coach. And he was one of the best. Dick Hauser, one of the best. Even Larry Bowa. Where are these people? We don't see them anymore. You have ex-managers that are third base coaches. You have people that you don't even know are that the players even don't even laugh about. The Aaron Judge has to have his own batting coach. Does that tell you something? Does that tell you anything? And then why is he allowed to have that and the rest of the players aren't? So if I played for the Yankees, I want my own batting coach. I don't want to listen to the guy. I don't like his ideas. So why can't the other 25 guys get that? Or how many more hitters they have, 15, whatever it is. I mean, there's more. There's so much, it's things you don't want to dissect. But you have to dissect why we're at this point. Why we're at this point. And if you're dissecting the team, and I'm not yelling, I'm not screaming, I am talking very normal. If you dissect the team, is this the right way to go about it? How many times did they lose so many players in the Rule 5 draft that went on to do special things for their clubs? The Red Sox bullpen is full of it. Bryce is saying there's a trade going on right now. The White Sox for Chris Murphy is being traded to the White Sox for catcher. Where are the Yankees? Is this catcher a right-handed hitter? I don't care if he bats 180. Could you show me that you need a right-handed catcher? And it's going to go up for Danny Jansen's. It's going to go up for Realmuto. It's going to go up for the guy that kills us, the ex-Met catcher, Travis Darnell. So what I'm saying to everybody is this. Are the Yankees better? No. In knowing the way that they operate, bargain basement is on the way. No, I'll take that back. There might be one more solid move. Now that could be Bellinger. But this team right now, even with Bellinger, needs that other oomph from Japan. You need that pitcher. Will Howard prove it? Now, you want to go a little bit on the positive side? Okay, let's take a little turn on the positive side. The Yankees sent people to Japan to go see the pitcher Amari pitch. Okay. So they must have did that knowing that Grissom is going to take $22 million. So, all right, I'll take that as a positive. I'll take it as a positive. But now in reality that he took the money, are the Yankees going to stay the same way? Or will Hal wake up and say, well, he took the bait. We put the bait out and he took it. So you know what? I think we got enough pitching. Let's see what the young. Let's bypass the in Japan. Let's look at our young pitchers. Rodriguez in the minors. The one of the guys coming off of surgery. Let's look at all that. Let's hope that Cam is going to be fantastic. Do you want another year of the other two pitchers, Clark Smith, just to name you a few? I mean, I don't know. I just know. For the first time in many, many years, I am baffled as a Yankee. I don't say I'm an aficionado. I know a lot of players. I know a lot of teams. I couldn't construct how they operate, but I'm so baffled. I am so baffled. I will continue to love, support everything I can, but it's very hard sometimes when you're knocked down. It's very, very hard. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're going to come back and they're going to sign the guy from Japan. Maybe they know things. I mean, obviously they know things that we don't know. But let me tell you, they are going to get zonked. And I know somebody like Michael Kay is scratching his head right now. Why did they do this, knowing the way they operate? What is the plan? Could somebody explain to me what is their plan? That's all I want to know. And I'll stop any negativity. You think I love being negative? I hate it. I can't stand it. I want the Yankees to be a proud organization. I want them to reign supreme. I want so much that 28 World Championship. Heck, I use that in a lot of my stuff. What do you think when I say Joe28, gmail.com? Everything is associated with the Yankees. $28 million, Eric, welcome to the show. $28 million, yeah, 15 years ago would have gone a long way. 28 million sometimes doesn't save one player. So it will, if you go bargain hunting, you want to go get a Miguel Andujar? Okay, that'd be my guess. Go ahead. Where is that going to get the Yankees? I don't know. Is he better? Are they better fit with Andujar in the lineup? And let's say better than Jose, or is he better than Rosario? Hitting wise, he may be a tad better. But do you really have to go that route and let Rosario walk when Rosario is a rah-rah to the team? He may not be the greatest right-handed hitter. He may not have the greatest fanatic, but I like him on the team. And they're going with the narrative of Cabrera. Can you check the numbers before he got hurt? He wasn't even hitting. So what makes you think he's going to come back and be a whirlwind off the bench? There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. The Yankees had, before today, over 60, now over 60, well, it was 65, whatever it was to spend. They gave $2.5 million to Yarborough. Okay, close an eye for that. But $25 million to Grissom. And they still need a leadoff hitter. They need some bullpen help. They need a first baseman. They probably need another outfielder. Do they take Austin Wells at his word that he's really going to be a great hitter, a much better hitter next year? Do we really know how Garrett Cole's going to pitch? Do we know all this? And now we find out from the brains of the Yankees, Rodon is probably going to miss at least 2 starts. And then you say, yeah, but Joe, it's only April. Yeah. And look what happened this year. Look at all the games they've blown. And they were tied for first place and lost because they couldn't beat the Blue Jays. I'm not going to yell and scream. I'm not, because it's all there for you to dissect. I want to be positive. And you know what, guys? I am going to be positive. I am, because I love the show. I don't want to lose any people here. I'm going to be, as you know, I'm very honest with you. Okay? I am very honest with you. I will be positive, because the more I stay negative, I'm going to lose you guys. And you know what? I don't want to lose you guys. I've worked my heart and soul to build up where we are, to build up heading towards 1,000 subscribers. I don't want to lose you. Am I being false? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go on record and I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be positive. I said my piece. I love the Yankees too much. I love them too much to do a show and be negative. So here's my promise to you. I will be positive because I love what I do. I love you guys, and I love this show. I love my co-host. I love everything about this thing. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't love it. Am I going to agree with every move? No. But I will tell you one thing. I don't want to lose you guys. And if what it takes is for me to be positive like some of you, I'll do it. But understand one thing. I'm disappointed. Because I really thought that and maybe it could happen to St. Anthony. Nobody wants more than the 28 World Series than I do. Many of you are a lot younger than I am. And I've seen it all. And I want to see more. I want to see more. The Yankees are very, very special in my heart, very special in my family. I have special moments with my dad in Yankee Stadium, my mom, people that are not with us anymore. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna ruin that because I don't agree with the Yankee philosophy. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you I am going to be positive as much as I can for you guys. And I will do everything in my power to stay strong for you guys. So please, just understand my disappointment, but I am not going to dispute. I'm just not. We'll go forward. We'll go forward with this. Nothing changes. We're going to do so much. Hey, Chef Nick, how you doing, my man? How's it going? Just want you to know how much I care. If I didn't care, see, that's another thing that I want to bring out to everyone. And I'm sorry that if this sounds stupid or whatever, I gotta tell you. I am not going to sit here and yell and scream because stupid moves. It's because I care. I care very deeply. I'm not invested in the team, but I have memories in the team that are very dear to my heart. Very dear to my heart. And I stood with George Steinbrenner through the thick and thin, where people became Met fans. People left us. Do they regret it? They might. I don't know. I never gave up. As crazy as the moves it was, and I can give you at least 15 incredibly crazy moves that George Steinbrenner made. But the one thing that you can't take away from, rest in peace, George Steinbrenner, how much he loved his New York Yankees. And eventually it sunk in. And he started listening to Gene Michael. And for the most part, Brian Cashman was a genius at one point. Has the game passed Brian Cashman? It's possible. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know because we're not there. And neither are all these great reporters, so-called great reporters. They don't know more than we do. And they cover them every day. This just proves it. Everybody and their mother thought that Grissom was gonna not take this offer. What happens? He took the offer. So there's a lot of people feel cheap in the covering the Yankees right now. Yeah, I believe so. But of course, they're not going to admit it, and they're going to move on. And they're going to start complaining, oh, the Yankees can't do this now, or they won't do this, or they won't do that. Could we just be honest? People made mistakes. Everybody misread Trent Grissom. You know, oh, he's going to – did we hear this from Trent Grissom? He's not going to play his hand. How can anybody make a statement, he's not going to take the offer? Oh, do you live with Trent Grissom? Do you pay his bills? It's speculation. And how many times we fall into that speculation because we're hungry for news. I'm hungry for news, but I want the right news. That's what I want. I want the right news. I don't want to give false hope. I don't want to say, oh my God, tomorrow the Yankees are going to do this and they're going to do that. We never gave it. We in our shows, we gave our opinions. I was back and forth. There were a lot of people that said there's no way he's going to take it. He's going to go for the big money. This is one cash cow away for him. And I said, I don't know about that. $22 million is a lot of money to leave on the table for a guy that just had one good year. And even though you say, but Joe, he could have gotten, let's say, 45, 50 million. But you don't look at it that way. You look at it on a yearly basis. Is he going to take 13 or 14 or 15 million dollars a year? Yes, it's more years. But 1 year is $22 million. Think about it. Did anybody take that in consideration? You can't be upset at Trent Grissom. He did what he thought was right. And I think any judge would tell you he's right. There were no guarantees. His lawyer, his agent had to tell him, listen, yeah, I could get you $50 million, but that's over a period of time. And as ridiculous as that sounds as money, you and I would take it. But an athlete who believes in himself isn't going to do that. So he's going to say, okay, speak to his wife, whatever. Now, I have a chance to bet on myself. I'm not getting $22 million a year. I'll have another good year and we'll try it again. Because next year, when baseball does resume, then he's not tagged to a qualifying offer. That's done. So he is really betting it on himself. But now he doesn't, why even care? 22 million is going to be in his pocket. And then if he makes 12 or 13 a year, okay, so be it. So he's betting on himself. Juan Soto bet on himself, and look at the year he had. You're going to compare Juan Soto with Trent Grissom? I don't think so. So that's all I'm saying, folks. We got to be realistic about it. Am I mad at Trent Grissom? No, of course not. But I think that the Yankees knew they could have let him walk and negotiated a contract. That's why I'm upset. And you mean to tell me that they threw that all away for a fourth-round draft pick? Think about it. I'm not talking out of my backside. Think of all the avenues before you say I'm wrong. Think about it, that makes a lot of sense. They wanted Grissom badly. They would. Then they you can't tell me the Yankees didn't do their homework and know that this man is only, let's say, worth $15 million a year. Why couldn't they have taken a chance? They had just as much as chance as anybody to do it. If he really liked New York, like they all say they do, the Yankees just gave him at least $7 or $8 million more than he's worth. And that's what I'm upset about. That's what I'm upset about. You got to think of it logical. Now you're calm. Think about all the avenues. The Yankees did wrong. They played their cards, they showed their hand, and they played it wrong. If you let him walk, and this is all because of a fourth-round draft pick, do you know how ridiculous that sounds? If you're going to tell me fourth-round draft pick, $1 million to $2 million in international money. Okay, maybe I'll close an eye for that. But they lost about $8 million because of a fourth-round draft pick. I mean, doesn't that get you a little annoyed? Doesn't this make sense? Or does it make sense? So I'm sorry that I went on a little rage, but I think you people are listening as I see more people keep coming in. And I want to be truthful. Yeah, I went on a rage because I was upset. But also logically, why am I upset? Because for once, we think with our brains and not with our backsides. Trent Grisham could have come back at about $15 million a year. And please don't tell me no, because I would love to get an agent right now that's in the know. And you can't tell me that on the market right now he's worth $20 to $25 million a year. I'm sorry, Trent, I love you, but I don't believe it. So that's why I'm upset. And if people say I don't know what I'm talking about, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. But when they don't win a championship again next year and people are crying about it, don't come saying, "Oh, Joe, how come the Yankees didn't win again?" Because they're not smart. They're not giving baseball good, smart baseball decisions. And I'm going to stand by this. I'm not going to rant and rave. Let's get a couple of comments. Hey, John O'Neill, welcome back to the show. Again, anybody that's here, please subscribe to our show. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're giving you the best in the comments, the best information we can, and I really appreciate it. I think it's good that the Yankees have Grisham, so now they don't feel so pressured to get a big name outfielder for a used contract. Well, they were never going to get Tucker, John. So the only guy you're talking about is Bellinger. So if you would have left the money out of the table, do you think that Bellinger is as good or better than Trent Grisham? Oh, you're welcome, John. Of course, you are always welcome here. But tell me honestly, what you tell me, would you rather have Trent Grisham or Cody Bellinger? And who's worth it more? Let's go to Richard. Oh, you're upset because you love the Yankees, but you're blinded when it comes to the I'm not blinded by the shortstop, Richard. Stop it. I'm not blinded by it. They played his hand wrong. You could get a lot worse shortstops than Anthony Volpe. He's not as bad as you're saying. I don't care what he's hitting. There's a lot more, and I am tired that I have this thing on me because you think he's a golden boy with me. I am just saying the truth. We could get a lot worse at shortstop. I've seen thousands of Yankee shortstops, and there's a lot worse. I am tired of, I'm not blinded on anything. I was screaming I wanted him out of the fifth hole. I was screaming he should be a ninth hitter. Where am I blinded? He's 20, he's a kid. He's not 30 years old. Not that 30 is old, but, for baseball. So come on, Richard, man. Give me a break here. Bellinger is way better than Grissom. Now they don't have to sign Bellinger. Plus the prospects are blocked now. EFJ, I agree. I agree. And I want to put something to rest here. So Michael says, Joe, you like Volpe way more than I do. Let's set the record straight here once and for all, and I'm not going to say it again. If the Yankees had a chance to trade Anthony Volpe, I was for it. And I'm still for it. But he's your shortstop right now. What do you want to do? If the Yankees won't change their mind, why are you blaming me? Go check some of the shows. I said it time and time again. Trade him. You're going to get the best value as you can. He's 23, 24 years old. They batted the guy fifth. Put Bucky Dent fifth and see what he was going to do for you. Go put Rosario at shortstop every day. See what you're going to get. See what you're going to get. He couldn't hack it with the Mets. He couldn't hack it with other teams. What makes you think he's going to hack it with the Yankees? He's a good right-handed hitter. Shortstop comes with a lot of responsibility. But I'll be damned if I'm going to be the tag that I'm blinded with Anthony Volpe. All I did was kept saying he should be batting ninth. There's a lot worse than you can do than that. But listen, whether I agree or I don't agree, it's the Yankees' decision. But you're putting it on me like I'm running the team. It's not me. I have my opinion. The kid is still young. If he does, the kid showed so much promise in the minor leagues. A lot better than a guy like Lombard right now that everybody, what has he done? The man is batting less than Volpe. I am really to get the narrative that I'm blinded about Anthony Volpe is not right, is not fair. Because I'm the one that was screaming the whole time. Bat him ninth, let him get back to what he needs to do. Running, bunting. There's nothing in that realm. He had a grand slam in the World Series, and they think he's Babe Ruth. So that's not a fair assessment of what I'm saying. Jake, this is why you need to trade for a better shortstop. Go get Brendan Donovan. Okay, fine. And I would love that. And I'd be the first one to say do it. Are you going to get him? I haven't. Try. Try. I mean, I would love to have Donovan, but can the Yankees do it? I don't think the Cardinals are ready to deal him. They say they are, but do you listen? They want to sell newspapers. That's coming out of the Dispatch in St. Louis. And now Richard says, I'm not talking about the position in the line. I'm talking about a shortstop that hits 240 or 260. You cannot have a shortstop striking out. Okay. So you're blaming me for the Yankees' decision. That's what you're doing, Richard. Because no matter what I say, I mean, heck, I want the guy to bat ninth and stay there because he's better suited. But they screwed his head up. So if you screw his head up, they take that to the field, Richard. This is what happens. When players go into a slump, they take that to their positions. That's what a superstar and a regular star is all about. Listen, Joe, I saw Tom Tress win Rookie of the Year, and he went downhill after that. Best could be cut loose. You talk about money. Why are they doing it, Richard? Because they have faith in this guy. No matter what I say or what you say, he's still the starting shortstop. And we don't even know if when and how he's going to play this year. So it's silly to even waste time because he's not starting out to be the Yankee shortstop. We don't know what they have. Maybe they've soured on him. We don't know, but they're not going to say it publicly now, because if they're thinking about trading him, they're going to, of course, they're going to go with the narrator of, well, we're not going to say anything because we want to trade him. We don't know. I have no idea. We have no idea what the Yankees are thinking. No idea. You know, some fans like to have a player in the doghouse to spice up being a fan. I have no respect for that attitude, and you can't deny a lot of fans love to have a player to hate. Let's be honest. Yeah, that's true, John. There's always a player you love to hate, and there's always a player that can't do anything wrong no matter what happens. I mean, up until this year, Aaron Judge was a disaster in the playoffs. Was a disaster. He finally had a good year, but everybody gave the Golden Boy a ticket because he hit 62 home runs, and because he's a great player between April and September. Came October, he couldn't shine anybody's shoes. This year, great. He played great, and I hope it stays with him. But nobody ever gave him a whatever. He could have struck out 100 times. Yeah, but he got us into the playoffs. I mean, you can't have it all the way that way, guys. Volpe is a subject with me, and really there's no point to discuss it anymore. You're right, Michael. There isn't any because he's not even starting the season with us right now with the Yankees. Maybe the Yankees, you ever thought about maybe the Yankees have decided to move on? We don't know. He's still on the team because if they have any aspirations of trading him, they got to keep it hush-hush. But maybe they finally realized, hey, heck, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he was great. He had some moments he could have, he's done. But is he great? No, of course not. But they got Jose in the trade deadline. They still played a hurt Anthony Volpe over him most of the time. So what is that telling you? Are you going to blame me for that? I was yelling for Jose to play every day. And everybody went down my throat. He's not an everyday player. Rah, 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 rah. Okay. You can't win. Excuse me. You can't win. And that's the bottom line. Take some water here. And I'm sorry, guys, but I got to call the spade a spade. And you can't blame Volpe because the man wants to play. And if he wants to play, he has every right to play. He was named the Yankee shortstop 3 years ago. But you can't say, we call it like it is. Do I want him to do well? Yes. Did I know the family? Yes. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him get dismantled. But he's no different than anybody else. Heck, I got mad at Derek Jeter sometimes. That make me a bad person? It's a Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer, almost automatic, which I still don't. I mean, I would love to see the guy that came out and didn't vote for him, because he should be thrown out of the writings. He shouldn't even be able to vote. He should be ashamed of himself. Today, Trent Grissom accepted the qualifying order. Additionally, the Yankees have added Chase Hampton, Spencer Jones, and okay, those are smart moves. Smart moves. I like that. I mean, Chase Hampton, of course, coming off the surgery, no question with Rodriguez, and no question with Spencer Jones. So that is that. Thank you, Bryce, for that. Thank you, because obviously I would have seen that after the show. Cruise Control is back. Our main man, what's going on, big guy? Cashman is banking on Grissom, not taking the offer. But then, Cruz, why offer it? In doubt, don't believe Cashman. They will have to make multiple trades to get anything done. It's sad, same team back. Yeah, and I listen, I totally agree with you. I totally agree. They could have done this with money, with free agents, and now they have to get a very, very evasive in trades, and I don't know if it's out there. I mean, and they're going to hold the Yankees hostage. They're going to say, "Oh yeah, you want Donovan? Oh, okay. Let's see. You give me Cruz, give me Cam Schittler, or you get. Come on, Joe. I'm not blaming you, but look what they did. VP was hitting like 215, striking out all the time, and they brought third baseman in from Colorado. Who was worse? Who hit worse? But that's the decisions that we got to live with, Richard. And when you're a Yankee fan, you have to stick behind your players. But there comes a point where you have to say enough is enough. I mean, yeah. I mean, did we solidify third base? Vacuum cleaner. Will he hit better? I hope so. But we all knew the score on Ryan McMahon. He doesn't hit well outside of Coors Field. He doesn't. Will that change? It could. But did they get a vacuum? Yeah, he reminds me of Greg Nettles, who I love dearly. The only difference is Nettles still, he never really batted high, but he was clutch. If McMahon is going to bat 240 and be clutch, I'll be happy with that. Hey, man, I'll be happy if Volpe can hit 240. I'll take 245. That's 35 points. Do you know how many more hits that is? Especially late in the season? That's like being an all-star. But I want to say once and for all, if you think I'm defending Anthony Volpe, two reasons why I'm not. First of all, I said throughout the shows, if there's a chance to trade him, trade him. Now he's still only 23 years old. You can get the best value for him. Because if he keeps playing this bad, it's going to keep going down and down and down and down. That's number one. Number two, the man was misused. He went from bottom, leading off, batting fifth, batting sixth, batting ninth, batting fifth. Go check out all the Yankee lineups at 162 games, guys, and go see where Volpe was hitting. And of course, you got to rah-rah him because he's part of the team. Giancarlo Stanton was striking out almost every time up and looking pathetic in some of those years he's been with us. But he hit great in the playoffs, so everybody closed. I mean, that's when you got to come up big. But now if he isn't going to come up big in the playoffs and he was a dud this year, now what are you going to do? You're going to keep him for the 2 years because you don't want to waste $35 million? I mean, I don't know, folks. Life isn't a bowl of cherries. So I don't know. The Yankees put themselves in this situation. Either they don't listen to themselves or they listen too much. Do they listen too much to Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole? I don't know. But if anybody had an inside, I believe I have a big inside more than a lot of people, and I never throw that at anybody. So, amazing. We've been on for over 2 hours, guys. But, I like I said, I got to tell you, we're going to rah-rah. Let's see exactly. I like what they did with the maybe, and now maybe there might be another trade or two to open up roster spots because there's still a couple of guys that they desperately need to put on the 40-man roster. You don't want people like the Red Sox or the Blue Jays to get their claws on them. You just don't. Joe, are you doing anything for the winter meetings? Well, first of all, we're going to be on every day for more than just the morning show. We are trying desperately to get somebody to go, which might be if Nitin and his crew are working on it. If there's a small sample, I'm going. I will go to the winter meetings. And I will try to ask all the hard questions. So if nothing else, we will bring up a lot of guests. We will be on a lot. Trust me, we'll be on a lot. Not just the morning and bagel show. We'll have guests in the afternoon. We'll be live all over the place, all the way up to Thursday. Sunday night, we'll have a Sunday heading into, rather we go to the winter meetings or we don't, we will have some people that will help us out from there. But from Sunday night, we'll have big show. We'll have a nice show, getting everybody prepared for what's ahead in the next 3 to 4 days. So yes, Bryce, we're going to have wall-to-wall coverage on the winter meetings. I don't know if that means the Yankees are going to be good. This year we were lucky. We went wall-to-wall with the trade deadline. As you know, we went on for 9 hours and 55 minutes. And we got lucky. The Yankees made a lot of moves. We may not be so lucky this time. I don't know. But I can tell you, you're going to be very happy with our coverage. We're going to be there no matter what. The fact that the Yankees beat up second-tier teams and had major problem in the bullpen, that's why they lost a lot of games. Has that been fixed? Not really. Not yet. I mean, yeah, they signed Yarborough, but so far you lost. So far, there's no more the two guys in the bullpen. You still have Cruz, and of course you have Bednar. But I don't know what else we have right now. Weaver's gone. Devin Williams gone. I would give Cousins another shot if he's healthy. I don't want Leiter Jr. anymore. If they have if they have a chance to get rid of him, I would do that. I don't know. I don't know if he's a free agent. I would not. If he goes to arbitration, he's as good as gone. So, there's a lot to be seen. Cruise control. Let's go. What's going on with him? Trading relief pitcher Brendan Berardino to the Colorado. Good, because he drove the Yankees crazy. I'm glad he's out. I am glad he's out. Which means to me, Bryce, good point. Weaver to the Red Sox for 3 years. Watch. Weaver to the Red Sox. That's going to happen. That's my opinion. And I am glad Bernardino is out. You know what? If the Yankees could get him, go grab him. What a pain in the you-know-what he was against us. Thank you, Bryce. As always, you're Johnny. We're going to need you for the winter meetings, Bryce. And we're going to need everybody. And I'm not talking about just the Yankees, but to break news. Weaver is going to the Red Sox. Agreed. Devin Williams to the Dodgers. Yep, cruise control. That's a very, very good possibility. Excellent take. Excellent take, guys. This is what I like. This is what I like. We can agree, even to disagree, but good takes, guys. Good takes. I'm checking right now, so if I'm a little quiet, just give me a second. I just want to get updates. Let's see exactly what else is going on. Let's see. So accepted the qualifying orders. Grissom, Ignata, Shota from the Cubs, Gleyber Torres, and Brendan Wolford. Declined Bo, Dylan Cease, Edwin Diaz, Zach Gallen, Michael King, who could be a Yankee, Kyle Schwarber, Ranger Suarez, Kyle Tucker, and Valdez. Let me scoot. Let's see if there's anything else. Checking. Looks like no, everything else looks quiet at this point. So, but at some good points of people taking the qualifying orders and not. But for the Red Sox, for the mere fact of trading Berardino, I think they're closing in on Weaver. You heard it here first. John O'Neill. Do people notice the Blue Jays took the Dodgers to Game 7, and the Yankees in 2024 had Game 5 in hand, but it was a huge defensive collapse that gave the Dodgers the series? That means for all that the haywire. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. It's just so sad because the Yankees have such a good chance to really make headway here. Well, Bryce, no, it's not edged in stone. I'm predicting it. I'm predicting that Weaver's going to go 3 years to the Red Sox. My opinion. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It didn't happen. But that's just my opinion. Let's go back to Richard. Joe, I want to make you happy being Italian. What do you cook on Christmas Eve? Do you have a big spread? And how about New Year's Eve? Well, Richard, first of all, we're gonna I don't know all the specifics, but we're working on a very big show with two very, very prominent creators that are on the internet, two women cooks that I know that I'm pretty sure you guys are going to recognize that already have agreed to come on with us, and Chef Nick. And we are going to talk about all kinds of different what they do with the family, what we do for the family. So I'm going to save that for that. So the minute we are saving, as soon as the tree goes up in Rockefeller Center and we really have the itch of Christmas, watch the wonderful shows that we're going to bring you. And yes, we are going to talk about the meals. And yes, we do the 7 fishes on Christmas Eve. It's my favorite meal of the year, and we will talk about that with two very, very unbelievable cooking people that are on the internet right now that have subscribers up to yin yang. And I am so looking forward to this. And so you got it out of me. I didn't want to break the news until I will not tell you the names. But I can tell you that is being worked on. We are having a Zoom meeting in the next couple of days, actually. And believe me when I tell you that show is going to really, really be cool. So if you guys are cooks and you need ideas for the holidays, then I definitely suggest you watch us, because you're going to have two of the best cooks that are on the internet right now on this show, on Mania, along with Chef Nick. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy every bit of it. So as far as Christmas is concerned, I got you guys covered. I got you guys covered with gifts for that person that's not a relative, but it's somebody that you have to get. We're going to discuss that too. We already discussed that with Chef Nick on the last show, but we're gonna do it because you're gonna have plenty of time to do your shopping, and we do have some gifts for you that maybe you don't even realize. Say, wow, that's a good gift for somebody who's not a relative, not my best friend, but somebody that you have to buy for. So look for that show. It will be coming up soon. We're having a Zoom meeting with these two prominent, incredible. I can tell you one thing: they're women. That I can tell you. So it's going to be two prominent cooks that have unbelievable recipes and shows. And I am not going to say anything more. What I can tell you is you're going to really enjoy it. Anybody that cooks, or you have people in your family that are a cook, I highly recommend those. It might be 2 shows. It might be 3. I highly recommend you tell the cook in your life to watch, because you're going to get some very nice ideas, new ideas to cook for your loving family and friends and boyfriend and girlfriend and mistress and whatever you want to call it. So that is coming up, and I'm glad that you brought that up, Richard. Very nice. But to answer your question, your original question, yes, we do the 7 fishes. It's my favorite meal of the year on Christmas Eve. So thank you, Richard, and look forward to. We will keep you posted. I should have a date within, I would say, a week, but it's happening. John again. John's a big part of our show today. The GM criticism is more of that where people want somebody to hate. I think it's chicken, blah, 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 for people that think it's cool to be very demanding in New York City culture. I don't think it's cool. The reason why, John, is the Yankees and the Yankee fans are spoiled. You know, in my lifetime, how many world championships have I been alive for? Okay, 62 when I was very, 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 very little toddler. So that's one. 76, 77, 78, 96, 98, 99, 2000, 2009. So why wouldn't I be spoiled? Of course I'm going to be spoiled. And not saying anything bad about Met fans, but in 60 some odd years, how many world championships do you have? I've seen more world championships in 3 years than the Met fan has seen in 63. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not being stuck up about it. But that's the reason why, because George Steinbrenner made us believe that if the Yankees didn't win the World Series, it was a bust. And people my age instilled that into their kids, and that's why we feel the way we feel. So that's to answer your question. I can't answer for Met fans because, unfortunately, they only have 2 world championships. I'm doing a $30 challenge on Thanksgiving on Saturday. I'm excited for that show of yours too, Joe. Yeah, Wendy, good luck with that show. I believe you're going to have Chef Nick with you. I hope it's a great success, and we will definitely promote it for you, especially as we get closer to the event. So good luck with that, Wendy. The Yankees are going to non-tender guys like Mark Leiter, Efros, and Hamilton more money off the books. Yeah, really. That would be smart. You don't want to pay Efros anymore. Enough of that. Hamilton just lost it. Mark Leiter, his better days are gone. His better games are gone. Now, Bryce says, Yankees 40-man is at 38, by the way, everyone. There's our boy, Bryce, coming through again. Yeah, which means either free agent signings, we hope, or they're going to take a couple of more people. I still think there's got to be a couple of more people that we're missing. Now, when we come on tomorrow morning, I am going to try to have a list for you of all the guys that we think will come into the 40-man roster. Now, I know 1 or 2 of them just came on today, but we'll go over that tomorrow morning. I'm making a note to remind myself. I do have the list. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I remember that 2 of them that we said today have been put on there. So let's see what happens with the 38-man roster. Joe, they can trade guys by now till Rule 5 next month. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. There's going to be trade. Yeah, you know what, Bryce? I think the Yankees in recent years believe in trades more than a lot of other teams because of their narrative of the money. So I don't know. Cruise Control is saying De Los Santos will come off as well. Probably. I liked him, but there's something about him I don't trust in his stuff. So I'm not sure the Yankees are going to go too far with him. You know, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But to be clear, the supposedly professional commentators are the same. I see it it's unprofessional to be so negative. It's baloney to say that they're a homer if they don't whine a lot about that. Yeah, John, that's right. That's right. You can't be negative the full time because eventually the fans will get tired of it. The network will get tired of it. You have to mix in, even if you don't believe it. You've got to mix in the good with the bad. And you have to be, unfortunately or fortunately, a homer here and there. You have no choice. I want to remind everybody at 8 o'clock at 8 o'clock tonight, Ken from The Ugly Truth, the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, is going to have an open panel, and it should be very interesting with people coming up. And I know Ken, has a lot of things to say. I'm sure he's going to, I don't want to talk for Ken, but I'm sure he's going to defend both ways, and it's going to be a great take. So I would suggest at 8 o'clock, go to the Yankees, The Ugly Truth channel, and he will start the show off, and then I know he's going to have an open panel, and talk to Ken. Get Ken's great takes on this. He may think differently than me. He may think, it's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe he has a different take. I'm giving the take that I feel in my heart. Nothing less and nothing more. So 8 o'clock, everyone, I definitely suggest you go to Ken, the Ugly Truth channel, and go listen to some good content there. Plus, he will definitely tell you a little bit more about our play-by-play Thursday night right here on NY Yankee Mania, simulcasted on here by Ken on the Yankees The Ugly Truth channel, and we'll be able to see the sixth game of the 1977 World Series, the birth of Reggie Jackson, the birth of Mr. October, the fine and the good into the Yankees, the Bronx Zoo. So look for that. A good example, some people can't stand the commentators Fox has. For baseball, John Smoltz, Joe Buck for years, Tim McCarver was really bad in my opinion, his attitude, but they got respect from some. Well, you got to remember, I mean, even though Joe Buck never will admit it that he's not he hates the Yankees, Tim McCarver showed really, he was a Cardinal fan, a Met fan. How he got to be a Yankee broadcaster on Fox, on any NYW here in New York, I'll never know. I mean, he was kind of fair, but he was again, he was not a Phil Rizzuto. He was not, any of those guys. So, it is what it is. But you have a choice now. When you're watching the games, you don't have to listen to that anymore. You got the Yankees, The Ugly Truth channel. You can watch there and listen to his commentating. Sometimes I'm with him. Sometimes we have somebody from the show with him. If Ken isn't doing the game, 99.9, we're doing the game. So watch it on TV and watch us. Nothing wrong with that. And you'll get the takes that you want to hear. You don't have to listen to their malarkey. You don't need to hear that. You won't get that with Ken. You won't get that with us. So I just to let you know, you do have a choice. Ken did say he believed that Grissom would accept the qualifying offer when most of us did. Okay, well that great. Okay, so we'll listen to what he has to say, and then let's see where it takes the New York Yankees. He has the right to his opinion. I have a right to my opinion. Michael, you have a right to your opinion. Let's see where it takes us. Yankees was great to learn about. It was great learn about pitching from. Yeah, you're right, and that's why I'm saying you do have a choice. You don't have to listen to the announcers. Even if you don't want to listen to the current Yankee announcers on Yes, turn the volume off. Listen to the content that we have on our channels. That's all. And we'll have another full show about the Yankee lineup, about the pitching, and let's dissect it a couple of days, guys, and let's move forward of what's happening. So let's see. Oh my God, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow, guys, what a show. Oh my God, thank you so much. Please sub to the channel. NY Yankee Mania. I really appreciate it. Press the like button. Give your comments. I will be throwing out some shorts about a few things. Remember, go to the Ugly Truth channel, Ken the Ugly Truth, Yankees the Ugly Truth, at 8 p.m. Listen to what he's going to talk about, and then he'll have an open panel for you guys, and it should be a very good show. And I'm going to pop my head in to say hello. I'm very interested in hearing Ken's take. I always take his takes to heart, and let's just see. Let's see what's cooking and all of that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I was just getting something with some information from the Yankees, but we already talked about it, about the 40-man roster. Thanks to Bryce and Jake and all of you wonderful people out there. Thank you. So everyone, with that note, please come. Again, I will put a short out a little later. Please come to Yankee Mania, NY Yankee Mania tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we'll further discuss this. If you have any suggestions or whatever, what would you like to see? That would be a little homework. Bring it to the table tomorrow. The link is out. You want to put it in there so I can start the show and answer questions as you're coming on? Let's do that. Do that, guys. So we have a lot to dissect overnight and see what is going on. So that's good. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for coffee, bagels, omelets, you name it. We will be back at 9 a.m. Tomorrow with hopefully a great show with Nitin, with Evan, and you never know who else. So stick with us, guys. I really Travis asked Joe, you guys going on again tonight? I don't think so, unless there's more news. But you're going to have a lot of content. You have 8 o'clock. You have Ken, the Yankees, the Ugly Truth, and then we'll see from there. But as of right now, I would say I'm going to put a short out. And you guys give an opinion on it. Also, you will definitely see us tomorrow morning. But if there's more news while things are going on throughout the day and night, don't worry, guys. You'll know. As I promised you, as soon as Grisham came out with his decision, we came on a few minutes later. I waited for you guys to get everything assembled. And look, 2 hours and 34 minutes later, we've been discussing this for 2 hours and 34 minutes. With that in mind, everyone, we grab a little dinner before Ken's show. So please, I want to thank each and every one of you for a great stream. I didn't mean to go off crazy. I promise you that I'm going to be very fair and very honest the rest of the way leading up to Yankee opening day. If I don't agree with something, I'm going to tell you. But I am going to give the benefit of the doubt to the New York Yankees, to our fans, because I want you to believe in me. I want you to believe in our show. I want you to believe in the product. I do never want anybody to say, I'm leaving NY Yankee Mania because he is negative or because he loves Anthony Volpe. Not true. I love the New York Yankees, and I want what's best for the New York Yankees. Do I sometimes have a bad day? Yes, I do. But when you have a show like this, you never have a bad day because you come back to your family, to your extended family. Heck, we're not going to have a show on Thanksgiving. But on Thanksgiving morning, I'm coming on to wish each and every one of you a happy Thanksgiving. We don't have to do that. We could sign off on Wednesday and say, hey, guys, we'll see you over the weekend. I'm not going to do that. I will never do that. You guys are family. I want to say good morning. I want to say good night to you guys. Because that's what family and friends do. If you need us, we're here. If I need you, I know you're there. So, I again understand where we're coming from. And again, guys, the shows that we're going to be putting on, the entertainment shows for Christmas, you're going to love. You're going to love our guest. And hopefully they're going to be doing more than one show with us. They might be with us. Who knows? I don't know. But I am so looking forward to that. I really, really am. It's going to be it's going to be really, really a great show. And speaking of great people, Chef Nick, I've got to give Travis, how you doing? Welcome. Good job tonight, Joe. What's up, my friends? Chef Nick is going to be a very big part of what we're going to do with our cooking suggestions for the holidays. Guys, you gotta come and see this show. I don't care if you're a Yankee fan, a Dodger fan, a Met fan. I don't care. Leave that at home for a couple of days. You got to eat. You got to have presents. You got to give presents. You got to see your grandkids smile. You got to see your kids smile. Your grandparents, grandma, grandpa, whoever. Well, we're going to try to do that for you. And we're going to do that in the best way possible, to have some of the most beautiful people that are on the internet, that are not phonies, that are real live, beautiful people. And it starts with Chef Nick. And I don't want to name the other names. I'm dying to, but I don't want to, because I want you guys to be surprised, say, oh my God, look who's on here. And they will tell you their journey. One thing I can tell you is you're probably going to have an extra dish on your table because you're going to get hungry. So get ready, folks. And of course, we all started off with Thursday nights, thanks to Ken, The Ugly Truth, the Yankees, The Ugly Truth channel, that I'd be able to simulcast the birth of Mr. October as we all watch, men, women, and child, everybody, we will watch the birth of one of the greatest postseason games or hitting I have ever seen. And we're going to bring that to you, and you're going to be able to watch it and listen to some great play-by-play. We have not fully watched the game, so it's just like Ken is going to be calling it. He saw the game years ago, doesn't remember every play. And we're not going to go through it because we're waiting for you. We're waiting for Thursday night to do this all for you guys. So hang in there, everyone. And remember, stay positive, stay healthy, love everybody around you. God bless you all. God bless America. We will see you at the very least tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Give Ken some love on that wonderful show and all the wonderful takes that he gives you. and get a good night's rest, and come back to us in the morning. And I'll say hello to you guys in Ken's stream. And thank you. Good night. And you are the best. We love each and every one of you. For the new people on here that stayed steady, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. We love you all. Thank you. Good night, everyone.